In today's society, it seems that the world revolves around phones. No matter where you are or what you are doing, you are bound to see someone using one. Some people are obviously more attached to their phones than others, but we all have phones and we all use them. Although many people think of phones as the greatest invention of mankind and value it so much they treat it as if they were their child, the phones can actually be doing more harm than good. When you really think about it, our touchscreens are the reasons we actually lose touch with the people around us. Examples of this are everywhere. Dinners have turned into a date with your phone instead of actually eating with your friends or family. Nights with your significant other has become two people just watching videos while a movie plays in the background. And that small talk before class has just become you refreshing your phone until you see the next post on social media. The social disconnection associated with phones is changing how our younger generations perceives and will perceive the way people interact. This is just causing the problem to worsen. As the problem worsens, people are just going to get so unfamiliar with normal interactions that they would basically be in a state of social isolation. When it comes to phones, social disconnection is not the only side effect. Another side effect that comes to mind is laziness. Phones continue to make people lazier and lazier because as the new editions come out, they can do simple tasks for humans, such as chaining TV channels, shop for clothes online, and things along those lines. Phones also seem to be making people lazier by making what they do as activities lazier. An example of this would be if you go to the park, you wouldn't see a lot of people walking or running. You would see a lot of people sitting on benches on their phones or under pavilions on their phones. There's a big difference between going to the park and going to the park and being on your phone. To get another opinion on this topic, I decided to interview both of my roommates. All right, is there a connection between phones and laziness? Explain
I would say yeah. There's definitely, let's say there's, at the very least, that has to be a correlation because like the more like phone use, obviously the more time you use it on your phone, the less like active you're gonna be with doing something else out there. I guess even for me, like I guess even this morning, it took me an extra hour to get out of bed because there's a something popped up from Facebook and I started getting to Facebook and I started scrolling. It took me an extra hour to get out of bed.
Okay, Austin.
No, phones they're pretty bad things.
Okay.
Like I like go to do my homework and I see something like him, and like I'll be watching like 30 YouTube videos and like 3 hours later it's like I got an hour to do my homework and like I just wasted like the whole day pretty much sitting on my phone doing nothing.
Okay.
So it's kind of a distraction too.
Oh, that's a good way to put it. Anything else? All right. Is there anywhere you can go nowadays where there wouldn't be people on their phone?
I'd say pretty much no. Like the only place is like a courthouse or someplace you actually have to give it up because like most people are just like like they say you're not supposed to have in class or they want you on in class, but they're still gonna do it. It's like people think they should just bring phones to like anything. Like you see people at, like Christmas or like family holidays just sitting on their phones, like not talking with their family anymore, just kind of worried about what's all on their phones and not like what's going on and actually talking to actual people.
I would say yeah, I agree. With all that you literally can go anywhere. Like you go out to get food, you'll see someone with the food or see someone with a phone. Like even hell, even when you're driving, you can see someone on their phone.
Okay. Do you think people would socialize better without phones?
Yeah, I would say yeah, because yeah, they would have to. Because how much time we spend on our phones now, if we didn't have like any of that, people would eventually have to like start socializing with each other. Because like social media and everything like that, like Facebook, because you have like even like I'll say like I remember my psychology teacher said like you have your Facebook friends, like people you don't really know, but it's like you're friends with on Facebook. So then like without all that, you'd hopefully actually go out and get more like actual friends, something like you actually know.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, I'd also say yes because like you said that like you have a lot of Facebook friends that they're not really friends; they're just more like acquaintances.
Yeah.
And like you don't like really talk to them at all, but like they're just kind of there.
That's actually kind of like happened more on like I think like almost every kind of like social media too now. 'Cause, like even like with I guess like even like Snapchat, you have like your streaks that like that's all you like really have them for is like your score or whatever. Instagram, you kind of like you just follow like whatever's like kind of like popular or like because like you know whoever or blah blah blah. I don't really know. I personally don't have a Twitter, so I don't really couldn't say anything about that.
As you can see from what my roommates and I stated in the presentation, phones come with many side effects you may not notice. Having more knowledge of the side effects of phones could lead to change in how people use their phones. This would benefit our society tremendously.